is Janet Jackson. We all know her as the icon she is today. But how did she go from being under Michael's shadow to becoming a legend superstar, influencing iconic artists like Britney Spears, Kendrick Lamar, and Janelle Monáe? Hi everybody, my name is John. Welcome back, or welcome to my channel, John Repeat, where I react to iconic music, artist albums, and other bits and pieces, and put stuff on repeat. In my next Who Is episode, I will be reviewing 6 of Janet's tracks from her debut to her more recent releases to showcase her incredible music journey. Without further ado, let's start. The first song that I'll be listening to is Young Love from Janet's self-titled debut album released in 1982. Let's go. Oh my gosh, I've never heard this song before. I absolutely adore it. It's so 80s. I know a lot of people slammed her in the beginning of her career because she hadn't fully realised her artistry yet, but this is fun. I'm liking it. Okay, so that was Young Love. I love this song because it introduces Janet, obviously, and her character. Like, she's not naive. She knows that the difference between a game and real love, which I think is a nice introduction to her as a human being. I think it's interesting she has that, but it's juxtaposed with these quite juvenile references. So you've got like the Ring Around the Roses, that's like a game you play when you're younger. Heartbreak Playmates, did she say? Yeah, like Searching for a Heart, so true, it's giving hide and seek energy. I mean, we're transported in this narrative of like a young person who's, you know, just really been a kid, falling in love for the first time. It definitely evokes that sort of sense of youth and that happiness and joy that we see later in her discography. One thing I pick up on is her voice. She's got such a sweet, lovely voice, but it's not saccharine. It's just really sweet to hear, and it just brings you so much joy, and that's ultimately what we love about Janet, as well as her other amazing qualities. So the next song I'll be listening to is Control, released in 1986 from the album of the same name. Let's go. Come on, girl. Oh my god. Absolutely, girl. Love below. Woo! Vocals. Yes. Okay, so that was Control. My reaction to Control, I absolutely love the way that the narrative shifts. Because originally with Young Love, and I assume with the rest of Janet Jackson, her self-titled album, she wasn't in a lot of control of what she did, and she was listening to her family and her team at the time. So it's great in terms of a narrative arc and something that really endears us to a person when you can see them growing and improving and you know, making different decisions based on what they want to do. I love the message of you could be in control too. That's all you've got to do. She's encouraging other people, other women to be in control themselves. And it's actually quite amazing because she is like a iconic woman. She's a black woman basically saying I'm in control and not letting other people make decisions for her, which is really empowering. Also, we can see as well her vocal style is getting a little bit more distinct. So she's still got that sweet voice that we know her from the beginning, but she's got more of like the talking, singing that she does, that whispering. It's more sensual, which is another thing that we see later on. Also, she says, I don't want to rule the world, I just want to run my life. And she ended up doing both, which is really iconic. I just love the assertiveness in this song. It's absolutely fantastic. So the next song I'll be listening to is Rhythm Nation, and that's from Rhythm Nation 1814, and that was released in 1989. Let's start. That was the best reference. Oh my god! Let's go. Woo! Oh my gosh! So that was Rhythm Nation. So I love this song because it really introduces you immediately to what it's about. It's talking about basically transcending these colour lines. I love how it's got such a call to action, and it's saying like protest to social injustice and care about like your neighbor, care about like the future. She's talking about like children and babies and saying like, you know, we're all part of this rhythm nation together, and there's a lot more that unites us than what separates us. You know, a rhythm nation, I view that as like we're all part of this nation that keeps on moving, that keeps on growing, that keeps on, you know, enjoying life, and we should all support each other. I love how she also asks people of the world today, are we looking for a better way of life? And she's like confronting a lot of apathy. I think when it comes to social justice, it's sometimes when you're not affected by certain things, you sort of take it for granted your own privilege, and she's basically shining a light on that and saying that, you know, we should all be looking out for each other in this rhythm nation together. Of course, she's got the signature sing it. It's very Janet Jackson. I also like, you know, the end bit of the song where she sing it for the children, sing it for the babies, sing it for the people, sing it for the neighbour. It almost sounds very like, not to compare her to Michael Jackson, but very similar in the way that she's singing that. You can obviously tell, you know, how she was influenced by him and vice versa, you know. Absolutely love this song. It's iconic. I've never heard it before, so I really enjoyed it. I also really like the way that the boop boop boop, how it kind of interpolates within it, and it makes it sound really satisfying to hear, which is amazing. So yeah, the next song I'll be listening to is Escapade. I love this one as well. Oh my god! I love Escapade. I love the inclusion of Baby. It sounds so intimate. This was from the same album as Rhythm Nation, so it showcases how amazing she is at talking about really important social issues, but also just like the fun and the love and the escape that you want to have with someone that you love. I really think that shows the range that she has. So I love that as I was walking by, saw you standing there with a smile, looking shy, you caught my eye, thought you want to hang for a while. It's giving like meet cute moment. She's talking about this start of this beautiful romance that I think a lot of people can relate to, that young love, the butterflies. And she's just like wanting to go on this escapade. I love the ad-libs she has and all of the melodies as they all complement it. It's so signature Janet. I'm not sure about the Minneapolis. I don't really know what that means. If someone in the comments let me know why she mentions Minneapolis, but when she said that it made me laugh because I was like, I'm confused. In a way, she kind of is the listener's escapade. She wants like maybe the audience to leave their worries behind and go on an escapade with her musically and just explore that, which I think you could argue. Yeah, absolutely iconic song. So the next song I'm going to listen to is Love Will Never Do Without You. I love this song as well. And again, this is from Rhythm Nation 1814. Oh, I love things like that. Okay, so you've got the children obviously in the background there. One thing I noticed about Rhythm Nation and Love Will Never Do, there are a lot of lines that you can chant. And I think that it shows her versatility even more, that she can write these, you know, beautiful enchanting tracks about like love and young love and infatuation, but also like songs about social injustice as well, and have these lines which can be chanted, which I think, you know, lends itself to a stadium tour, lends itself to an iconic concert. I love the way that our friends think that we're opposites. It immediately introduces us to the scene, falling in and out of love. We all have that one couple like that we know as friends where they're just so like tumultuous, but we love them anyway. It's definitely given that explanation. Sometimes you just have like a connection with somebody and you can't explain it, but it's there. And it just perfectly encapsulates what it means to be young and in love. It's absolutely gorgeous. And, you know, when you love somebody that much, you know, you can't imagine yourself with anybody else. And it's so sensual and it's so passionate. And I think it really just makes you feel joyful, this song. And it's hard to make something sound joyful without it being a bit cheesy. And I don't think this is at all. And I just love the backings and everything and the way it's produced. It fits so perfectly within the album. And it really showcases the romantic, sexual, passionate side of Janet that we all know and love. So the final song I'm going to listen to is If. Admittedly, the first time I heard this was on Drag Race during the finale of season 10, which is like actually kind of sacrilegious. But I also love this song. So Janet, take us home. Oh! Love it! Love the guitar. It's so good. Woo, sing it, girl. That has been sampled so many times as well. Yeah. Oh, beautiful rhythm. Absolutely love it. That was I mean, comparing that to Young Love from the beginning, she's somebody who's so confident in her sexuality, who's really helping us to kind of like understand that feeling of infatuation. This was like the precursor of like Break Up With Your Girlfriend and Bored Ariana. Like this was pre all of that, and she's like saying, you know what, if we were together, what we would be doing. You know, and we've all had that moment, you know, where we fantasize about somebody. Well, not everybody, if they're on the asexual spectrum or whatever, but love it. And the vocals, how she's got like signature sweet high mixed voice, it's so beautiful. And it's just complete in stark contrast to how she began. This also lends itself to a concert, to dancing, which she's known for, the performance. And If was released in 1993, so early 90s. Unfortunately, I can't look at any more. I want to try and be as fair as possible and review 6 tracks. That was my Who Is on Janet Jackson. What is your favourite song by Janet? What is one of your favourite albums by Janet? What's your favourite era from Janet? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this, then please like and subscribe. It means the absolute world. It lets me know that I'm doing a good job, and it really supports me in more ways than you know. And yeah, until next time, thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you later. Bye. Bye.